they don't quite go the distance, and then suddenly
Right.
they do, and everyone's like, I've been telling you that Polo's good. So I'm hoping to see that. Clawmaster, a veteran of the game though, and locked in on Falcon.
Yeah, I was actually looking up in the meantime if they've played, and according to some stats we have here, they played 7 years ago at Elements Fighting Game Challenges back, Melee $1,000 prize pool, winners, semis, and losers finals. They actually traded sets there. That was 7 years ago, so I mean, time is an infinite loop. Let's see what happens in this first game. But more Falcons on the screen. Junebug is getting the worst migraine imaginable right now with what he might have to be facing down, but we'll talk about that later.
Look at these tilts. So Polo, the green Falcon with the 306 tag, which is sort of like a meme tag as far as I'm aware. It has to do with like a hotel room that I don't even believe they were staying in. One day Polo will explain it to me, and by one day I mean he's explained it to me several times and I forget each time.
Just keep forgetting.
Yeah.
You're sundowning, man.
Yeah,
exactly. I'm sorry. Sad disease, man.
Gotta. Yeah, I need to take some omega-3s to get the brain back on track. But
Sleepy Mike coming through on the mic. Okay, here we go.
I'm dropping out of the race, man.
It's not good, dude. All right. Polo got a really, really early gimp on Cawmaster, and Cawmaster looked confused on that first stock. So good to see that it's kind of equalized a little bit, but Polo can start to run away with it off of that kind of charity first stock.
He's kind of rocking the Falcon green colors in his own clothing, like this Guinness shirt with the little yellow.
Do you think that Polo is the type? Because I know you guys aren't in the same region, but Canada, it's all the same to me.
Yeah, of course.
Do you think Polo is a green Falcon player because it's the best Falcon? Like
Probably
by
Probably
the numbers,
not.
or is it just a vibes thing?
You can articulate for people who have no idea what you're talking about, haven't seen the YouTube short.
It's such a negligible thing, but apparently it's a marginally better Raptor boost and Falcon punch, and then a little bit of a wider ECB. So it's theoretically, if you really want to be weird and nerdy and crunch the numbers about it,
which no Melee player does.
Yeah, no one ever does.
We don't like that here. We're very.
When did Cawmaster get a lead? It was gone now, but I was just talking about it. But I think if you really want to be weird about and nerdy about it, it's wider ECB, easier ledge dashes and things like that maybe, but you get hit easier kind of too. So
depends on the situation for
good
sure.
and bad maybe. None of this actually matters at the end of the day, but
okay.
Ooh. Okay, first knockdown is going to matter a lot. You don't even get it to snipe the jump away. Polo, Stone Cold, Steve Austin.
He really does look very unaffected. But that very much felt like... I'm going to be a little controversial here and say I feel like the better player in that specific game, not in general, did not win. It looked like Polo was doing a lot of things that weren't working out and then got a couple small openings and carried them, which of course is important. But there were a lot of like small, scrappy situations that just didn't really seem to go Cawmaster's way. That said, I think Polo is very, very good. I kind of started leading with that. So interested to see how this game goes. What a weird stomp.
I mean, hey, if it works. Who's to judge but Father Time? Nice tech. Just grab the ledge. It could have been just over right there.
What a punish.
Once again, though. Okay, full drift back. I mean, you can't really react to that easily, so I don't blame Cawmaster for it, but...
Nice job! That, literally, no other move there would have actually covered that. You need to have something super fast. Jab going to be the option for Falcon.
Yeah, it's also cool because, down tilt, too slow.
For sure.
But also, it introduces a tech position.
Yeah, actually, really good point.
Wow, okay. Polo might be the better player right now. Let's see.
That's what I'm saying. He looks a little bit more clean so far. I feel like he was, getting hit by a lot of trades and choosing options that were, not totally working out. But right now, he's looking very clean. Knee, yep. Good DI, though, from Cawmaster.
I love it when a forward throw kills. Just feels so good. Here we go. Picking up the pace now, too, is pretty important, right? It felt like that was a little bit more methodical in the first game. Cawmaster was able to weave his way back into the game and equalize at one after a really, really early first stock. but this one, Polo's just got a lot of momentum right here.
I was going to say the exact same thing. Like the problem right now specifically is momentum.
Yeah.
You have to take the stock now if you're Commaster, which he does, because Polo was just like all in his face, and like Falcon not good in shield.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, look at
Low
this.
platform position was a little bit awkward for Polo, but he's making the most of it. There's the stock you could have just need. Wants a little bit more smoke right here, and that's illegal in Falcon
dirty.
Dittos.
It's dirty.
You can't do that anymore. You signed a contract.
Honestly, I've always thought that was the dumbest thing, because like there's like everything that Falcon does, I mean, is kind of like can be considered cheap in its own way when he's edge guarding himself. So really the fact that like lore wise we were like no up tilt,
yeah,
I don't know.
I forget who decided that.
What
a
stock. Yeah, I mean, it's a strange thing, you know, like back air from ledge, is that any better? You know, but either way, Polo proving why I think he's such a slept-on player.
Yeah.
Going for the back throw too, and making it
Very
work.
nice. Okay, quick 2-0. Yeah, why did they decide it was up tilt?
I mean, the they that you're using is this very nebulous term.
Why is it
like,
etched
there's
into
no
Melee
Falcon
history?
union, you know? But, like, I mean, maybe a Smashboards argument or something. I feel like a lot of stuff that we land on is a little wonky. Oh, look at that.
All right.
The Luigi Commaster has been awakened.
We've done it. This is a hard matchup.
You want to talk to us a little bit about why?
It's just such low traction characters against Falcon. Like, you take Ice Climbers as an example. Like, there's been jokes from players where Falcon only needs 3 moves to beat Ice Climbers, right? It's
one
like
of them is for
knee,
sure
Raptor
knee.
boost.
Yeah.
Like, you know, up air probably. Like, you don't, or stomp, I guess. You don't really need a lot of tools to beat these low traction
Pop the
characters.
jump, too.
While we said it, Polo lost to stock, so I mean, you can eat our words for a moment, but it is very tough, and the conversions are quite good for Falcon most of the time.
It's tricky because I feel like on one hand, like Commaster, fantastic Luigi.
Yeah.
Maybe this is just what the doctor ordered. On the flip side, it's always kind of awkward when the player has to be like, this is not working, I have to swap.
Right.
Like, you know, whether you feel good about that or it's bad, oh my god. Gets the edge cancel, it doesn't really matter. If it goes too high. Okay. Yeah, love the weight there. Oh, a little bit of...
On the beat, let's go.
Oh my god!
Imagine challenging missile.
Couldn't be me.
Those things destroy buildings, infrastructure.
This is big. This is really big. Okay, doesn't get the follow-up. That, you know, could have been what Commaster needed to run away with this. 53, that's still already like a solid amount of damage. Now, Falcon heavy enough that, yeah, now we're starting to move into the area where you can play around crouch cancel a bit more effectively.
The hard thing in this matchup, Falcon into Luigi at least, is that, like, Polo has to be really, really careful recovery, so that was really, really nice. But also, like, just not overextending, going for, like, aerial, and then being like, I can get a second hit off of this. You have to wait for the match to come through. Okay, threads the needle once again. Really good patience. Yeah, okay, see, look. You know that Luigi be mashing on the C-stick, A button, whatever it might be.
Oh my god!
What a
Like,
weave again.
Look at the spacing, dude. Like, that was actually so good. That's one of those things where, like, if Fraser of Melee Moments could just, like, break down that one of, like, how close was that? It looked like it couldn't be closer. But not going to close it out either. Ooh. And gets, like, a solid amount of damage, too. Knockdown?
That's so massive.
Okay, that's it, yeah.
First up air put the Luigi in tumble, so there was no counterplay for Commaster to go for.
Oh.
Dicey.
I like that you mentioned the traction. Like, it is honestly pretty relevant, especially in pressure situations. There's a lot of moments where you attack Luigi's shield, and he kind of just, like, can't really do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, how do the plumbers land against this, right? Like, you just die. You land by respawning most of the time, but we're finally on last stock. Nice pickup.
Hasn't landed,
really
though.
Good.
Okay. Corner situation really working out for Commaster here. Ooh. One more. Yeah.
Okay, Commaster on the board. I will say, Dreamland did a lot of heavy lifting in that match as well, right? Like, Commaster was living to like 150 on one of those stocks. Very, very huge. So now, are we going to see just tiny, tiny, tiny stage come through? And then those knees will kill quite early.
What have we seen so far? We saw Fountain, we saw Battlefield, we saw Dreamland, right?
Yeah, now you see, like, Codmaster said, wait a second, I'm wondering if he's deciding, do I really want to do
I'll go to Falcon.
Luigi into Falcon now at this point? Because this stage is pretty tough, but...
Yeah. So that's all we're seeing here. They're just, pause was turned off.
Yeah, I mean, I'd imagine the reason they're doing this is because Codmaster's going to go back to Falcon. But
yeah, there's no other way.
Yeah.
Like, that's got to be it. It's not like you can be like, no, we're not doing Yoshi's.
Actually, let's do it. I changed my mind.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, I'm feeling it.
So let's see. Maybe that was the character swap was enough to put Polo off balance for a little bit, but
there was a time in Melee where it felt like character swapping was going to become kind of the meta, and then it just sort of seems like that wasn't the case.
There was like a straight up quote from Mango. I can't remember what year it was, where he said like, "I think dual mains will be the future." You know, like this was probably in late 2010s of some time, but
and I guess he is actually kind of living that reality a bit, where
Yeah.
he's getting a lot of mileage off of Fox and kind of certain matchups.
Right.
But I think for most people, like the swap is actually pretty difficult. Like
it's hard, yeah. And then like you're presented with weird situations like this, right, where Codmaster wants to switch back for Game 4. The weirder part too is if Codmaster wins and forces the Game 5, now it's stage first then character. So if Polo goes back to Yoshi's, then it's like, do I stick with Falcon once again? You're presented with the same question.
Good point. I feel like Codmaster has just looked a little like shaky. Getting some freebie there from the Shy Guys, extending the hitbox out, but great.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just a matter of more openings per kill that Codmaster is getting versus Polo's a little bit more efficient, right? Especially in the Ditto.
It's not just that for me. It's also like, I feel like, didn't this opening happen by he just sort of like went off stage a little bit, and then all of a sudden Polo gets like a 0 to death? And so that efficiency that you're talking about is why Polo gets the lead. But I'm kind of asking myself, like, why was Codmaster there in the first place? Like, even the start of this match, he kind of just like ran into the corner and then ended up in the corner.
Yo, that was nuts. Okay, really good jab from Codmaster to just kind of break up the action, but Polo's speeding up a little bit. That knee was so important.
75, easy to set up an edge guard here, but have to be more patient, I guess. Really, really good drift nairs. Yeah, there you go.
Potential final stock coming up right here. What's the edge guard? Wow, nice. Okay, Codmaster with a bit of a pullback from his own.
And getting a bit of a comeback as well, but one more offstage situation. Gets the weak hit at back air, but the tech chase keeps going. Okay. Yeah, one more. Yep.
Final stock.
Okay.
Second one? Oh, missed. I think missed initial dash. You saw him walk a little bit right there.
Nice.
Shouldn't matter. Okay. Can
He's part of the
Codmaster stay
fan
alive?
club too, you know, like. Okay. So
we interviewed 10 Falcon players, and all of them like Wizzy a lot, like too much.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh,
what a dash attack!
Codmaster was going to do dash attack, we call it the lemon drop for dock players, but it's dash attack the fall off, and then maybe you get an aerial after.
No! Stop it! Polo wants to end it.
Yep.
But Codmaster manages to stay in with a down smash.
Why? Why would like
Codmaster's saying why
that's
not?
beast.
Yeah, I mean, Yoshi's again? Or is that kind of playing into it? I don't think you go FD, so yeah, Stadium. I like not going to Yoshi's. I feel like...
Yeah, he's thinking again. See the
Codmaster, yeah, he's kind of like...
Let me decide my future right now.
Yeah, in a big way. He really is pulling this back. I guess all of the matches will be streamed, right? So,
Stadium, sticking Falcon. The final game will come down to a Falcon Ditto.
With the cornering though, like I don't know the start of his matches.
Yeah.
This is like if a pro player was doing analysis, they'd do the smasher cliche of like, wait a minute, the first 3 frames.
Let's rewind.
Let's rewind back. Like, why did you back up into the corner for no reason?
All right, here we go. Damn, really nice. Just hold down. It's that easy.
I love the delayed up airs that we've been seeing. Zio doing that as well. It's really one of the best moves in the game is Falcon's up air, man.
That's kind of rough. You kind of almost don't want to AMSA tech that.
What the hell was that? What? Okay, but it's going to end up kind of working out for him. Oh, okay. Oh. Very crisp pass. Hack dash.
All right.
Dash, excuse me.
Just shield grab. Get it again. Okay. Polo, opportunity. Here we go.
Nice DI. Or SDI. Keeping it close on both sides, man.
Oh,
no! My God.
You don't want to jump into that ever.
Looking like Ganon with that up air there, but runs back to center. I like that. Kind of just says, you know what? I dropped it. Keep it back, get the neutral advantage if I can. And now with a solid lead.
Okay, how do both of these players handle transformation right now? Nice. Unfortunately, doesn't amount to too much, so Commaster needs to find like another aerial. I feel like that's been like opening of choices. Nair. We saw the Nair used as a jab reset as well, but
nice. Yeah, really expecting the tech in there.
Watch the left platform. Watch the right platform now.
Okay, tournament winner, doesn't matter too much. Yeah, great reaction so far. Going for the up air this time? No, counter up air.
Damn.
Kind of both just running through each other. Love the weak needed up air. Really think that Polo has a lot of like punish sequences mapped out brilliantly.
Has to find a stock. Platform is where you want to be right there, but slowly but surely, Polo's racking on a little bit more percent. All right. That one's a gimme. Can Commaster start mounting a comeback?
58
it might be too
is
late.
a lot, dude. Like, that is actually, this becomes a really good edge guard situation. Yeah, see?
Perfect coverage. That'll do it.
JV3 from Polo, keeping the BC dream alive. I believe, actually, the only remaining... Okay, no, yeah. Zio is California, I believe, NorCal.
Yeah.
So the only Pacific Northwest player left in the bracket. I mean, I guess, is Alberta that? Probably still, right? So Sunsei, but...
the west side of Canada.
Yeah.
So...
I don't know if that actually counts. Honestly, it's a good question. I guess it's not west enough, right? Like, someone in the chat can tell me, but that means we got the winners finals matches with Sunsei versus Kadoran, which is a stacked match, like very, very stacked. And Junebug S2J, we're obligated as commentators to be completely biased.
I'm excited to see it. Commaster, unfortunately, out at 7th. Character crisis happening in Game 5 right there. Who knows if Luigi would have done a little bit better. But, I mean, all kudos to Polo for being able to finish that one up. Stay alive in GMO.
It would be really cool to see Polo make it. I mean, he's got a tough bracket ahead of him. This is the loser of Sunsei Kadoran is going to play Polo. Now, I know Sunsei respects Polo a lot.